From Ashongman Estates, Kwabenya, parts of Domi and Pokwase, tanker drivers and other bulk water suppliers are doing a roaring business. Those who can sink their own boreholes. Some residents tell us that Ghana Water Company Limited's lines can be found in most homes, but the last time water ran through their taps was in 2008. It is common to see women with assorted containers and young men using wheelbarrows and push trucks to fetch water for people for a fee. Zulfau Majid sells rice and beans here.
Area hanyina ye top polytank na ediye bibia obey Yes, a polytank so na obeto. Obi mu wabula ne polytank for na pipe pa omunye bi. So ni de brepa wa ha.
Faustina Tete has to cough up 8 cedis to buy water every 3 days. Residents who cannot afford such sums have to find other sources. Faustina Amwakwa is one of them.
One place when I was down, bucket, from necessity 3 days and some started a year, but the middle ground, the minister that talk. Let me give Bambi and necessity for 3 days, and my son, so now the baby and go Sakura, say, would you see what? Would say out this almost say a moon yet.
Since 2004, Hannah Ahenkra and her family of 6 have been buying water from a well dug by their neighbor, Livingston Adote. The story is the same for Jamila Kasim, who moved into the area from Kumasi, where she says things were much better. Many residents have therefore found it lucrative to jump into the water business, sinking boreholes. Christopher Oji is a Nigerian oil dealer residing at Ashongman Estates. He spent about 8,000 cedis sinking this mechanized borehole in 2006 after spending 80 cedis each month buying water from water tankers since 2004.
Water is life. And because water is most of the essential thing you need to live. You can live without light, electricity, you can live without the road, but you cannot live without water. So a lot of diseases people get is out of no water in the area. If we have enough water in the system, our sicknesses will reduce.
But there's a catch. While drivers pay 5 cedis to fill their tanks, they retail each at 10 cedis to consumers. Moreover, the safety of water is doubtful as these same tankers are used by some drivers to fetch untreated water for contractors. Residents of Pokwase depend on the Amasunkwa River. As we spoke, 52-year-old Michael Abbey drank to his fill. Emmanuel Nyavo is the chairman of the Water Tanker Drivers Association here.
Even water health for majority no. Clean. Drinking the mean to me assure. But
he told us that depending on the distance traveled, treated water is sold at 60 cedis, while the groundwater sells at 50 cedis per 3,000-gallon capacity tanker. Water Healthcare, a CSO in the water and sanitation sector, treats this water and sells it to residents at 10 pesos per 20-litre bucket. Ruben Abuaje, the chief operator at the treatment plant, said the system provides at least 50,000 gallons of water in a day.
The storage tanks, the vial tanks contain 1,000 liters. So at least a day, we can sell like 20 or 30 or 50 in a day. Sometimes it depends.
According to the World Health Organization, over 3,900 children die each day because of dirty water or poor hygiene. Tomefa Island is a sprawling fishing community established 32 years ago and 500 meters away from the water treatment plant. The chief of the village, Placid Doche, told us that the 1,500 residents of the island have been drinking untreated water from the dam, and waterborne diseases are common. 12-year-old Bertha Nate lives here.
Please, President Agames, we beg you to fight for us.
Ben Arthur, the executive secretary of the Coalition of NGOs in Water and Sanitation, says it is an illusion to claim that 68% of Ghanaians have access to clean water.
The kind of service that we're expecting Ghana Water Company and the AVRL to deliver, we don't think they've met the expectation. The people are even demanding, we've written letter to demand how come the investment are made and yet they have not been served. We've done some of these things also in La, in Obuasi, and in all these areas people are complaining in terms of the adequacy of the service, in terms of the reliability, in terms of affordability of the service.
But the communications manager of AVRL, Stanley Mate, says his outfit has done a great job in ensuring delivery.
We weren't able to meet those targets, but as much as possible, we met several of the targets, and I think it's been fruitful. Areas like Teshinimwa estates and some other areas that are well planned, but water is scarce. It's as a result of their location, or is by virtue of their location.
It is clear that a miracle is needed for Ghana to provide safe water for all.